It's the national... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First carry here for Robinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Keys. His throw here is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
To throw on 3rd down. Keys, and that's incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
You talk about this Washington defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely an improvement day for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Keys. Home in here. Caldwell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 104 yards.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Keys. Wide open receiver, complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Keys. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out come the Eagles. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Commander's 29-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Caldwell takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Keys. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nolan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Dancing away at the 30. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That will get for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages, and you've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Hurts will throw. Steps away. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Keys. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 with a 4. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Swift is into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
That's interference. Defense.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help.
Out there, of course, Hurts, always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Keys. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 3rd down, Keys. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, fighting off the defender. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try to run with Swift.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Now a play fake here on first down.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. On first down, Keys to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Keys. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Keys.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, it's Caldwell. Ooh, the juke. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Back to throw. Keys. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 32 on the play. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A good pickup there at 22. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Holding offense.
Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Touchdown! Chris Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now Washington down by 9. A minute 44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's got McLaurin. Shifts by him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down. Keys. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Here's second down. Looking to throw. Keys. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action with Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incomplete.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quaz Watkins with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And a 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Tried to sneak in that corner, get to the pylon, but couldn't quite get there.
Denied, denied, denied by the defense. Trying to get there, just 1 yard short.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Kickoff completes the ball game, partner. And one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.